What's up, 31 fam? How y'all doing? Welcome back to Shopcast. Yeah, Shopcast. Dude, I thought I said the wrong word again. Dude, I got so much shit going on that I'd be saying the wrong word on every one. I've had to refilm so many intros the last couple of days because I've filmed 23 videos in 2 days, and I kept messing shit up because they weren't on this. Yeah, bro. Like, dude, your boy's been working, man. I know you work outside and all. I'm tired too. But
I hear you.
I'm tired, but I'm comfortable. It's fucked up. No, dude. Josh knows I'm super gay about worrying about him. Fuck yeah. Anyways, this week we're on episode 54, man. This week we watched a movie called Dead and Buried, and I had never seen this one before. I thought I had when we talked about it last week. I had not.
Okay.
So I watched it this morning. I missed the last like 10 minutes because Parker started freaking out, and I never got around to get back to it. Honestly, I forgot that I needed to watch the last 10 minutes until I was sitting down a minute ago and saying, "Are y'all ready?" I was like, "Fuck." So, but other than that, that movie was fun.
Yeah. I've heard about it because it's got a new 4K coming out from.
Oh, is that what got your attention? I was curious about what brought this one to you.
Yeah, Blue Underground, I think.
Oh, nice. I like Blue Underground. They're good, man.
Yeah.
They don't do as much stuff as Arrow and Criterion, but they're up there in quality with them. At least in my experiences, anyways.
Yeah, from what I understand, I don't think I own any of their stuff, but from what I understand, like their transfers are very good.
I've got a few. Their Zombie 4K is ridiculous.
I actually have that. Take that back.
Yeah, dude, that thing looks. Have you watched it?
I must not have.
Dude, well, when you get around to, I mean, how many movies do we all own? I mean, like it's hard to watch all of it. But so when you get around to watching it, I'd love to hear like legit. I want to hear what you think because dude, when I watched that, it was one of the first like old horror movies that came out on 4K that I bought and watched. Like bought it, got it, sat down and watched it, and it blew my mind because I've been watching that movie since I was a young man, 18, 19 years old, and watching it on VHS and probably DVD. I don't know that I ever watched it on Blu-ray or anything. So the last memory I had of it was like pretty bad, and I watched it and I was just like, that's like a whole different movie. Like it was just incredible.
Yeah, I had a DVD of it back in the day. And
oh, really?
I think I watched it on Shudder when I had Shudder for a while, a year or so ago.
Man, I love Shudder so much. They're dropping so much good content these days. Like it's weird, man. Like I liked Shudder back when they didn't have much content, to be honest. But like the last, I don't know, 6-8 months, they've been really, really putting in like effort. So anybody that Shudder ever sees this for some reason, man, thank you. I mean, I would give up Netflix at this point and keep Shudder if I had to make a choice. Personally, my wife wouldn't let me do that, but I want to.
Yeah, I don't remember the last thing I watched on Netflix.
Bro, I don't watch Netflix at all anymore.
I don't use Netflix anymore, hardly ever.
Yeah, it's got to be like an exclusive that comes out. Maybe I'll watch it. But generally speaking, I watch Prime. Shudder is what I really watch. Shudder, Tubi, because Tubi's free. So I like that because there's a lot of shit on there that's not on anything else. People are like, there's commercials. I'm like, you're not paying for it. What are you talking about? They want a free service, but they don't want commercials. I'm like, well, good luck. Like that doesn't really.
They're not that bad.
Like, do what?
No, they're really.
They're not that bad. Like, there's way less commercials than anything you're gonna watch on regular TV.
Bro, you ain't kidding, dude. I watched a movie the other day, and I think there was 3 commercial breaks in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Well, like
it's not much.
I think it's better than Hulu, honestly, because I don't have the commercial free Hulu. I pay for the cheap one. And there's way more commercials on Hulu than there is on Tubi.
Yeah, I had to upgrade my Hulu because I got tired of.
No. Yeah, I got like commercial free Hulu because of that, and I don't even use it. I should cancel that, and I should cancel that. The kids use Netflix enough, but I should cancel Hulu. I don't ever use it. I don't think any of us do. Like Prime is probably as a family like way more used than anything else.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this movie. Dead and Buried. Do you know anything about it? Like who directed it? I didn't even look at any of that stuff because it wasn't my pick. I just was trying to get to watch it as soon as I could. I tried to start it the other night. I just wasn't able to watch it.
Yeah, I don't recall the director's name.
Okay.
But I do know this. Josh posted about it. The effects were done by I can't remember the guy's name either. But
Stan
it's
Winston.
like a very famous, effects guy.
Dude, so like I honestly about 10 minutes in. As a matter of fact, I actually did write some stuff down. I was trying to like thoroughly watch this movie. I'm pretty pissed off at myself for not getting around to the last couple of minutes of it. It may not even been 10 minutes, man. It might have been the last couple of minutes, but I felt like it was probably 10 minutes. But I about a few minutes in, I really was like, ugh, this is gonna suck, bro. Like that guy just irked me, man. Like
The
but then like
guy.
do what? Yeah, that guy, I was just like, ugh. But then like it didn't really take, if you look at it from like a far, it didn't really take long for me to really be like, oh, never mind. I was just never mind.
Yeah.
My bad. And
just an opener.
yeah, dude, I was just like, well, never mind, that doesn't matter any longer. But yeah, man, I actually like if Blue Underground's put on the 4K, I'll just wait and buy that. I wanted to grab a copy of it. I'm glad I didn't. Because I actually really enjoyed this movie. Like I was pleasantly surprised, man. Like not in a way that I don't think you're gonna pick out shit movies, but on a horror movie that I've never even heard of, I was like, well, this could be bad. And it was very good.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a slow burn. It takes
a little bit, but I mean, once it gets going, it gets going.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's not like a slasher or anything where, you know, people are dying left and right. I mean, there's a few kills, but yeah, it's not I was expecting a little more gore, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought there was a fair amount of people getting murdered in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there was a few. I think it just took a little while, at least from what I remember, for it just to kind of get the ball rolling. But,
yeah. Well, I mean, it starts off really early, but then it's like the spacing in the deaths. It just the gap starts to close towards the like the third act of the movie. It starts to be like every couple of minutes something's happening, not necessarily somebody getting killed, but like something's happening a lot. The third act's really good in this movie. Like it really does like crescendo nice. It doesn't have like a plateau or a plummet. It just kind of goes and then the movie's pretty much over with, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it the more it went on. Like
yeah, for sure.
Halfway through, I was like, this is okay. It's not bad, but I'm not like loving it or anything. But the more it went on, yeah, I was like, and the ending was great too. Definitely go back and watch the last.
Dude, it might have just been a couple of minutes because I'm not going to talk about it, but I think I got closer than I realized. Okay. So for anybody that's wondering what this movie's about, it's about this. It's actually about a town of people that when people come past, it's like a what's the town called again? Something Bluff.
Yeah. Something's
whatever.
Bluff.
Anyhow, like Anchor's Bluff or something like that. And it's this like coastal town, touristy type place. And when people come through for whatever reason, they always get something to stop the people in the town. And then I don't really understand this whole thing, but they like snap pictures of these people. And like when the flash goes off and they're all discombobulated, they just snatch them up. Like it's actually quite a good idea, really, if you really want to get down to it, especially back then, because this movie's what, from the 70s? Or early 80s?
Late 70s or early 80s? 81.
Yeah, so somewhere in the like 78 to 83 time, that 5 year span. But so basically they just get yanked up out of their cars, whatever, and the town does what they want to do with them. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I want you to go watch the movie, but there's quite a bit of murder. There's a little bit of mystery going on. You don't really kind of know what's going on. Once you know, it's whatever. But like for a little bit, you don't really know what's happening. There's a few things that I wrote down. First, I just put dude at the morgue did some wild shit. I'll stand behind that. He did.
Yeah. Yeah, dude was weird as hell.
I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I didn't see that coming, bro. I was sitting on the chair holding Parker, right? And I literally almost dropped him because I went, oh, because I like the whole eyeball thing. I don't do eyeballs very well.
that was the best. That was the best part, though.
No, for sure. But I do eyeball stuff, man. And then I put down that Janet was a mad manipulator because Dan was getting straight fucked around, dude. Like that poor guy, that poor bastard. She was a bitch, dude. Like, man. And then I was shocked that they even put in the movie that she was teaching like the kids in school about this like witchcraft shit, because I was like, yo, there's no chance. Especially back then, they were super tight buttholes back then, bro.
Yeah,
pinched up.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you still couldn't get away with that stuff, and nowadays everybody's super liberal. But
yeah,
I mean, other than that, dude, that's really I was just nitpicking. But
yeah, I was saying like unless this town is like right next to Salem, Massachusetts, I don't think they're doing much witchcraft stuff in there, and all that witchcraft stuff anyway is for tourists. So.
But yeah, aside from that, sorry. Aside from that, it was really good. Jonathan and I act like 5-year-olds when we talk. So I sent him a TikTok of this dude like doing the most hellacious fart that I've ever heard in my life that I'm positive was wet. And I can't even talk about that laughing because I'm but the sound it made, Carissa just turned around and left the room. She was like, nope, I don't want to watch that. I was like, dude, it was awesome. But anyways, yeah. No, dude, so yo I zinged that fool so bad last night. I like let him in just to rip him, dude. It was awesome, man. He sent me this picture of this lady carrying a handgun, like open carry at a grocery store. And she's got like short hair, but she looks like a grandmother, to be honest. And somebody puts like, I can't believe this is even legal. Who's thinking about the children? And then somebody replied like, yo, I don't think it's illegal for lesbians to buy bread. and so, well, because she looks like a lesbian. It was a joke, right? So Jonathan sends me this clip, right? And I was like, yeah, I don't really understand why somebody was so mad about her carrying a handgun in the store. Don't police do it? And he's like, no, dude, read the comments. And I was like, yeah, I did read the comments. And then he goes, oh, I'm surprised you didn't have some kind of mom joke. And then I just waited and I went, your mom is the joke, sir. He was like, oh, fuck you. You got me again. Oh, it was awesome. Anyway, sorry for the detour. Bro, it was so fun. Anyways, this movie.
Yeah.
There was no bread buying lesbians in this movie, but people got killed.
Yep. And
Josh
everybody's
hates
very
me
weird.
so bad right now.
I just have nothing to add to that story.
Yeah.
Okay, so
anyways, I like the movie.
I was curious to see what you were gonna think about this one. Those are really could go like, yeah, you really hated it, or
I actually thought you'd like it when I was watching it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's anything amazing. I don't think it's anything super bad. Like, the acting is not like great or anything, but it's got enough interesting effects and suspense and stuff that it was pretty fun. I was kind of thinking throughout, I was like, this movie could have been like so much better if John Carpenter made it. Like,
for sure, though.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all the movies I like, I wish he directed. Like,
yeah,
almost everything that I watch, except anything by Sam Raimi. I'll take his stuff as is, please. But like,
right.
Very few directors get me going like him.
I thought that was like, if John Carpenter did this, then it would be better. And I was like, well, that's probably true for most things.
Shit, dude, if Sam Raimi did it, it'd have been hilarious. Like,
yeah,
it'd have
that's
been,
true.
Yo, they need to get together and make some kind of project. Wait. Yeah, never mind. I was like, wait, they're both still kicking around, right? Like, I don't keep up with anything, dude. I don't know what's going on in the world.
Carpenter's way too old. He doesn't want to mess with movies.
Okay, that's who I was concerned about was Carpenter.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, I hadn't heard any like horrible news lately, have I?
No,
he's
fine.
He's still making music. I
figured he was still making music. That's not near as taxing on your body as making a film would be.
Yeah. Him and his son did the score for the last Halloween.
That stuff that's coming out, man, that score, the strings, bro, like the whole thing was just I was awesome. Like, what?
Yeah.
I
hope they didn't give away the whole movie in the trailer.
You know, they probably did, but dude, are you really gonna be surprised by anything that happens in any Halloween movie at this point? Like, I don't see how you could be.
Yeah.
I see both sides. Like, I understand the gripe, but I'm also like, like.
I mean, they're saying that it's supposedly supposed to be the most violent.
Based on the trailer, it probably is. I mean, it looks bananas.
I'm hoping that's like the first like 30 minutes, and it just goes crazy.
That would be amazing. I got into a big ass like situation on Facebook because of that trailer. All I did was I just posted a link to my trailer reaction, right? And this dude got all bent out of shape. He's like, "Why don't you put spoiler alert before you post this video?" And I was like, because it's not spoiling anything. The definition of a spoiler is anything not seen in the trailer.
It's a trailer, yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, but the trailer shows an awful lot. And I was like, it's not my responsibility to police that, my man. And then he goes, it was in Nerds of Anarchy Reborn. And he goes, Bob, can we get a verdict on this? And I went, LOL. Yeah, Bob, what's up, bud? And the dude was like, oh, fuck. And I was just like, and Bob's like, yeah, you didn't do anything wrong, guy. I don't know what you're mad about. And I was like, thanks, Bob. But I was like, dude, I wasn't trying to be a prick, but you're making me be one guy. Like, why you care so much? If you don't like it, you don't want to watch the trailer, then don't watch it. Like, it's not my responsibility to tell people like the trailer's got a bunch of shit in it. Like, I fucking hate whiny ass babies.
Pull that ballpoint pen out of your ass and write a letter to the studio if you don't like the trailer. Like,
and then they will drop that in the trash can and ignore it.
Exactly.
Oh, Astros finally won a game again. Good grief, we went on a skid there.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So overall, I thought the movie was a lot of fun, man. It's one that it's very snug in my wheelhouse of stuff that I like. So I will be purchasing this one. I don't think it's anything to write home about. It's nothing like just uber fantastic. I do agree with what you said, Josh. It does fit what I really enjoy watching. But yeah, man, I was pleasantly surprised and happy to watch it. I'm glad I checked it out.
It felt like a mixture of like, I don't know, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers and The Fog or something.
Yeah, that's a pretty good description. It was I do like the little town, the whole town's in on it type of thing, because that's pretty evident very, very early in the movie that like, or at least multiple people anyways are in on it. I like that, man. It's kind of like The Faculty, like that kind of shit. So yeah, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You're very right about that.
Yeah, when they start showing like all the people that have gotten killed or something like that, then
you know what? I got something I want to ask. What was up with old buddy at the morgue that basically just melted old girl's face off and then rebuilt it? Was he doing it to everybody, or did I misunderstand that?
Oh, you got to watch the end.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I will do that as soon as we're done then, because then I must have missed more than I thought then. I was hoping it was like right at the end of it. But
no, yeah, it explains pretty much everything at the
okay, cool.
end.
That's actually good. I really enjoyed this. I'll watch it from the start and watch it till the end again. That was a fun movie for me.
Yeah, the end is really good
about it. I really like finding out about stuff like this, man. When I see a movie I'd never. Did y'all happen to? Probably not, especially Josh. You're out there busy, not trying to watch fucking YouTube videos during the day necessarily. But my June movie pickup video, bro, I bought so many horror movies in June. Like, what the fuck? Like, way more than normal. But I found this company called SRS Home Video. Bro, I'm in, dude. I'm in. Their shit is like all shot on video, and it's like the worst fucking quality. Dude, it's like, bro, the DVDs look like some fucking VHS that you kick down the freeway for a couple of months and then put it into your fucking player. But Gorgasm first. You know what? I'll leave that for a separate conversation. Anyways, dude, you can tell that these people, all they want to do is just make movies. There's no like desire to get rich and famous. Like, they would love money, I would imagine. They would love to have a bigger budget, but you can just tell that everybody's making this shit is doing it strictly because they like doing it. It is so fun to watch these movies because they're giving it everything they got and coming up very short. It's awesome, bro. I won't make you sit through one of these, Josh, because I like you too much. But Chris, maybe one of these days you can come over and watch one with me. I think you'll. Yeah, okay. You know what I do? Since Jonathan never watches this shit, I can just talk about it. Every Tuesday he comes over and we watch a movie now. That's like our thing that we do because we're super gay. And so he doesn't know anything about movies really, right? So I just started picking out movies for us to watch. And I made him watch a bunch of trauma shit. And he's like super like not really into like gore.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, really? What in the fuck are we watching? And then I made him watch that Dead Sushi movie. Oh, it's the worst shit ever, dude. It's the worst movie ever made. But he was like, hey man, have you heard of this movie Psycho Goreman? And I was like, no, what's that? And then he talks about it, and I just went, yeah. And I sent a picture of the poster, and I was like, that's my office, bro. Like, yes, I've heard of Psycho Goreman. I was like, it's like my favorite movie ever, man. I was like, does that movie not reek of my horrible taste? And he was just like, that movie looks like you so much. So we're going to watch Psycho Goreman. Anyways, whatever. I don't know what the fuck's happening right now. I'm tired.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to say about this movie. Without
no, it was just I enjoyed it. I had a good
spoilers.
time. And I haven't seen you guys in a while. Specifically, Josh.
Yeah, saw you yesterday.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Even though I watched it at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, that's whack, dude.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I got up and went, well, I'm up. I'm feeding the baby. I might as well watch a movie.
Why not?
God damn it. Anyways, whatever. I'll take care of that in a minute. Yeah. Is it my week to pick?
It is.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. Uh-oh.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I watched this movie like 2 weeks ago, and I've just been waiting to watch it again. Forbidden World.
Oh, you talked about this.
Yeah, no. If I didn't think there was something about it that you would like, I wouldn't ask you to watch it. It's on Tubi, so you don't have to pay for anything. I do think that you'll probably not love it, but appreciate it, if that makes any sense. I think Chris will like it all right. Josh, I think you're going to laugh a lot because just pay attention to all the stuff. Just pay attention to like set pieces and shit, because that's what you're going to appreciate about it, because these motherfuckers were on a budget, bro. They were dollar menuing this shit all day. They were up in that motherfucker broke. But there's, if nothing else, dude, there's a bunch of boobs in his movie and a bunch of gory shit that happens. So it's fun. But
Okay.
Forbidden World, it's like literally Star Wars, Alien, and the Thing got ripped off by one dude that was trying to make a bunch of money. I can't imagine any other reason why he did that. He's probably like, oh, this is a good idea. Because at the very beginning, at like the very like dude, movie starts and it shows this dude like I guess like flying a spaceship or something, and it legit looks like maybe like the preliminary sketches of like a stormtrooper. Like it's so clearly a stormtrooper that I looked at Chris and I was like, am I tripping? Or is that like legit theft right there? And she was like, no, that's a stormtrooper. And I was just like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be awesome. But oh man. So we're gonna grade this Dead and Buried. I have a grade for it.
Yeah, I'm about like 6.5, probably. Wasn't too crazy about it. The end's really good, but wasn't bad by any means at all. I don't know if I'd buy it. I'd maybe buy it if it went on sale or something like that, just to like check out the 4K. But
I'm at the exact same. Yeah.
That's reasonable. That's about where I thought y'all might land. I'm at 7.5 for the only reason is that I like to judge a movie that I like based on 5 to 10, and I think it just falls right in the middle. Like it ain't great, it ain't bad. I liked it. I don't love it. So bam, 7.5 for me. Because I do think that it's old enough that there still wasn't a lot of reference back then, so they could have made a lot more mistakes with this movie. I had to give it a little bit of leeway because of that. But that's really where my extra little bump comes in, is that I thought like, okay, this one's old enough to where they could have botched it, and they didn't. It wasn't, like you said, it wasn't anything fantastic, but it certainly wasn't anything bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, good call, Chris. I appreciate that one. That was awesome.
Yeah, definitely glad I watched it.
Fucking Josh, dude, you got me watching those goddamn westerns, man. Dude, like, because I grew up on that stuff, so I like it. Like, I like it a lot. But I have things I need to do, like review horror movies for my channel. So I'm watching all these spaghetti westerns, and I'm like, oh god, I'm wasting so much time doing this.
What are you watching?
I just started watching whatever I can find, whatever's anywhere, whatever's on streaming. Most of them aren't very good, and then I rewatched a couple of Clint Eastwood movies that are good. I don't even know if they're all. I don't think that the Clint Eastwood, well, they might be. I don't know who's directing this stuff. 'Cause I don't. That's not where my knowledge on that stuff comes from. I just watched them as a kid, so I know titles. Oh, I've seen that one. But like, I don't know the history on them all, and I didn't realize that a bunch of those movies were directed by Sergio Leone until you told me. I knew who he was. I knew what he directed, but I had never put together that he was the one directing Clint Eastwood all those years. I just didn't. I didn't know. My knowledge comes in a different genre altogether. So, while it's fun to learn that stuff, I just didn't know it. So I'm watching stuff that you probably go, oh yeah, you should have been watching that, fool. Like, and then Chris got me watching these goddamn samurai movies, dude. Fuck y'all, man.
Well,
those things are long, dude. No, I'm just looking at my shelf, what I watched in the past few months, and I'm like, I watched a bunch of stuff that I normally wouldn't pick out, but I mean, I liked it. I own it all, I wish I could watch.
That's what's good about the show. We're all
right. No, for sure.
Forcing each other to watching different shit.
Well, I just wish I had more time so I could watch more of it and maybe do a deeper study on some of it, because I mean, my time is so just spoken for. Like, I don't have any free time, like, at all. And so even doing this isn't free time, man. I scheduled this. Like, this is something that I have to do it. I got to get off of here. I got something else to do tonight. I got to do my videos for Friday because that's when we do this ones I pick out. In all fairness, those are a little more fun for me because I pick them out. But like, you know, like I have got pretty much nailed down a schedule now. But it's like, I didn't realize how fucking full it was, man. It's just I don't have free time, especially when I have to go to bed I can't go to bed later than 12 now. I just can't because I have to get up at 6 o'clock most days, or I don't have to, but when her alarm goes off, it wakes me up. So I don't get to go back to sleep because I can't do that. My brain doesn't work that way. So I'm just a lot more tired earlier now, and it's pretty hard to get acclimated to it for me. But whatever, you know, it is what it is. I'll figure it out. But yeah, dude, anybody else is still watching, thank you. I know I went off on a bunch of tangents tonight. Honestly, I think I'm just that fucking tired, dude. I couldn't focus at all, dude. Like, my brain was just like, bleh. But thank you for watching. I do appreciate your time. I think we capped this one off at just about 30 minutes. That's not too bad. But I do have a scheduled interview with a punk rock legend from Boston next week. That'll be up probably next Friday or so. I've got horror hangouts scheduled with like 3 different people. I'm not going to even tell you who it is, but one of them's famous. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about, I would imagine. Or famous in my world anyways. I said that and I was like, wait a minute. If that fool showed up to the Oscars, I don't think anybody know who he was. Wait, Oscars, that's not the right one. I don't know. Is that the right one? I don't know the award shows. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah. Is it? Huh, I was right by accident.
I mean, technically it's the Academy Awards and the Oscar is the trophy, but.
Oh, really? Is that? I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't care about award shows. I mean, those things are mostly bought anyways. I mean, not that the movies are all bad, but you know.
Yeah. No, I tend to agree.
How many times has there been like just a huge snub? Like frequently or no? Like where one that should have won didn't for some reason? Does that happen often?
Well, I mean, that's all kind of subjective.
But... Oh yeah, I guess so, huh? Well, no, but like, you know, when everybody generally thinks like with not Emmys, the freaking music ones,
Grammys.
Thank you. Like that happens a lot where everybody is kind of uniformly agreed on this one dude's probably going to get it, and then old buddy over here gets it, and everybody's like, oh well, fuck, that happened to Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. I just was curious.
Yeah,
I don't watch any of that stuff, like, so I don't know.
Yeah, I would think. I mean, I don't watch it either, but I would think the Grammys are probably the worst, like, ones of that.
Yeah,
they just give it to somebody dumb that nobody really cares about, and I feel like that happens probably every couple of years. The Oscars or something that, you know, there's something that's really, really good, but they'll maybe give it to something that's a little lesser known and more artsy fartsy Oscar bait type.
For sure.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, so the director of Psycho Goreman liked one of my posts. Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna have us watch Manborg, and I just thought I don't want to hear it from Josh. I don't think you'd like. I've been bouncing it back and forth whether I thought you might be able to like appreciate it for how just ridiculous it is, and I landed on I don't think so. I think that one might just be enough. Like I think that's a little too far.
Beyond appreciation.
Yeah. Do you know how they made it though? Do you know anything about it?
Not
it's
at all.
100% green screen, but it's on like a $10,000 budget. And it's like
horrible green screen.
Dude, it's bad. But it's but it's done with such love that you can't help but appreciate it, kind of. Like, did you see the Kung Fury? Did you like that movie at all?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen that one? I don't know how to feel about that. I feel like that one you might be like, no, that's kind of genius because it's so fucking silly. But it's like kind of amazing. This one's like that was retarded, brother. But I'm gonna get fucked for that one.
All right, that makes sense.
Don't say retarded. Fucking be retarded. I want to say it. Anyways, I think we'll start wearing Donald Trump shit.
Oh God.
No, I'm not really gonna do that. Like I don't know. Dude, I was sitting right here like, am I really gonna do that? I was like, I don't think I can. Like, look, man, I wouldn't wear Biden shit either. Like I'm pretty much not in anybody's camp. But like I don't know that I could wear that shit. I would feel like I was betraying my mother. Like my mom might have a heart attack and die if she saw me wearing that. Yo, fuck that shot, bro. I was so sick. It was like probably 75-80% of how I felt with COVID, and I didn't know it was coming. So like I woke up and I was like, I don't really feel that good. But I was like, all right. And dude, like 4 hours later, I was like laying on the bed, just dripping sweat. Like, why do I feel like this again? I was so bummed out. I was just like, man, and it was terrible. But if that's the worst of it, I'll be pretty psyched to get the second one, get the fuck over with, man.
Yeah, hopefully you won't get it from the second one.
Yeah, at least this way, if I do, I kind of know what's coming, because that was bad, dude. But it was only about 24 hours. Yesterday, I felt okay.
Yeah.
But man, people need to quit being fucking idiots, dude. Go get the damn shots, man. If I'm gonna do it, I'm skeptical of everything, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I really am. Like, it's probably gonna get worse when I get older. But I need to go hang out Eddie Bravo. Like, dude, like, you're protecting your friends and family when you get it. Like, that was my main motivation. I got friends and family I care about. I just don't want to get my friends and family sick, dude. Like, my nephew's being a freaking idiot, dude. Like, he moved in with his girlfriend. And her parents are like uber Trump supporters, and they will not let her get a shot because she's 17, turns 18 in like 4 months or something. And so since she's not getting it, he's not getting it. I'm like, bro, if you get it, you're protecting her. What are you not understanding about that? It doesn't cost any money. He's like, well, don't you get sick for like a day? I'm like, a day, you pussy. Like, what? Yeah, I'm gonna go there and beat your ass. You're gonna feel worse than that for 5 days or so. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I work with a lot of these people, so I
dude,
hear it
really?
almost on a daily basis because you have to have a vaccine to not wear your mask at my office.
Okay.
So all the people that are like super against vaccines, like they get hounded like every other day. Did you get your vaccine? Did you get your vaccine? Like, I know
Because they're
we
probably
know
super anti-mask too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Double down on being an idiot. There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, I work with quite a few.
Dude, that's amazing.
So
Oh man. So I was at never mind. I'll tell y'all not being filmed. It'll get me in some trouble. Oh man. Anyways, well, thank you guys for watching. We'll see y'all next week. We're gonna have and I'll have a couple of episodes dropping. I think I figured out my issue with my backlogged video. I think I figured it out. So I should have like 2 dropping, maybe even 3 next week. I don't remember how far back I got all my shit messed up, but I do think I figured it out. So we'll have some extra stuff. We got the what's the movie called? Is it The Bird with the Crystal Plumage?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then we got this one here, and then I think there was one before. I gotta go back and look at it, but either way, it may be only those 2. Then it might just be those 2.
I think it's just those 2.
Okay, cool. I
think
either way, I will get them up and posted, and I'm gonna be double posting them, so don't get upset if I post it in both places. I just want the most views I can get for the content that we're working hard to create. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers on the horror channel, I'll no longer do that, but I'm trying to get people to feed over to the horror channel, and this is a good way to do it. So, if you want to watch it, doesn't matter which one, I don't care. I just want people to check out the hard work that we're doing. I mean, I appreciate Chris and Josh's time every week. So, awesome. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.